Nathaniel here from the Real Estate Deal Lab. A lot of people are wondering what's going on. What's Trump going to do with the interest rates? And am I going to be able to get into a house because of these high interest rates and large prices? Well, that's why this is here. That's why I'm here. Real Estate Deal Lab, the community. Right? In this day and age, right now, if you don't have a community, you're going to be isolated. And at the end of the day, it isn't healthy to be isolated. It really isn't. You have to have a network. If the big boys have a network, as you've seen them, they're gonna own this country. You better have a network. All right, I'm just letting you know. Oh, you're not no billionaire, right? You see those billionaires, they're not playing. They know about network. So at the end of the day, how do I get deals? Well, number one, I go on cold call. I drive for dollars, look for them, educate myself daily on it, and do these deals. But at the end of the day, I have to have a good title company that's going to be able to close a deal. I'm going to have a lender that's going to fund the deal. Even if I'm using my own money, even if I'm using my folks' money, they have to be okay with doing the deal, right? And at the end of the day, any time that I do a deal, there's a lot of people that are involved. The subcontractors are involved. Got to have good subcontractors, or else they will steal your tools, take your money, and not do none of the work. Oh, and take your material. So again, you have to have just no one-man Allen stuff. I mean, I've done a lot of one-man Allen stuff. It ain't it. Okay, to scale, to create real opportunities, you need to not only have some skills, but also have a great team. So a lot of them are not teaching you this because they don't want you to learn it. They don't want y'all to get like this. See that? It's a little dust from grout. But they don't want you to get like this. Because once you get like this, right? See how many channels the deals can come from? The channels could go from here. The deals could go from here, there, there, there. Many ways to come in the deals, right? That's what it leads to. What are you talking about? That's what it goes, okay? They're not teaching you that. Be like, I got haters. Where? You gotta dump that. Ain't no such thing as haters. Nah. I'm too busy. I'm too busy for haters. There's no such thing. Right? Because I'm trying to spend the time with the people I love. I'm trying to learn, grow, educate, and be educated. Right? Where does that have anything to do with haters? They can't even see me. You can't even go into certain spots. That's what you got to tell them. You can't even go to certain spots. You can't even talk to me. No such thing as haters. Cut that out. Right? People on your Facebook actually want you to win. Ooh, that's a new secret. That's a new secret I'm trying to share. I was able to acquire 5 properties off of Facebook. 5. And I thought, in the very beginning, man, if I post that I would do real estate, people are going to think I'm rich and try to steal money from me. People don't care about that. I mean, you just got to remove those people out of your life anyway. Just remove them. You see them, they disloyal, remove them. Never do, and this is another thing, never do a deal with somebody that's disloyal. Just watch their habits. They're disloyal to their friends, they're going to be disloyal to you. And you don't want them to be disloyal with that money, right? So, there's no such thing as haters. Cut that out. Done. Done. Finish. No such thing. You removed it. It's over. You spend time with the people you love. You'll see me on my Facebook. I looked at my pictures. I was like, man, I don't have no pictures of me going out or nothing anymore. I just have pictures of me and my parents, me and my children, me in these houses, me and these guys that work for me and with me. That's all I got. I got to change that up a little bit, But at the end of the day, right, you have to say to yourself, there's no such thing as haters. I'm going to elevate too high. Haters can't even see you. right? And they don't need to know everything that you're doing. They don't need to know all the moves, because you need to move, right? This is your time to move, right? You're working out your body, you're working out your mind, you're working out your knowledge. You're joining the Real Estate Deal Lab, of course, hello, where you get 5 free leads that can be worth $50,000. That's what I look at every house that I call. People are like, oh my God, how could you cold call all those people? Well, each house is worth $10,000 if I wholesale it. Ooh. $5,000 to $10,000. I like to get specific. I said $10,000. That's bare minimum. Wholesaling is good. Now, acquiring a property after you played the game a little bit, and then you rented a house, hack it, and then you play the game again, right? You did the BRRRR method. Now that's even better. So this is me jumping on the live. I'm gonna post it on YouTube. And I'm 40. All right, people, I'm 40. I'm from the 80s babies. I'm an 80s baby. I listen to the 90s music. I grew up in the 90s, right? Time is short. Time is short, so I don't care. I'm not messing around with nothing. I'm here to share what I learned, what I actually did. I ain't trying to sell. I ain't selling nothing to you. If you want to join the community, you're gonna get them free leads though, and you're gonna be able to call me. All right? You join, I'm calling you. Hey, what you doing? Because I have a simple thing. It says I gotta touch as many people, their situation, right? If I learn something, we're supposed to be giving. We're supposed to be sharing this thing. Sharing it. That's what we're supposed to do. Can't take it with me. I can't take it with me. Let me tell you this. I'm from the emergency room in New York City, New York Presbyterian Hospital. You can look that up. That's real. Okay. Beautiful people. I had the most amazing time. I was in my 20s all the way up to my 30s. Beautiful. But it taught me a lot. And to even get to that hospital, to even work there, I learned a lot just to get there. As an ER tech, I learned a lot just to get there about life. A little stint of homelessness. What you know about it? Some of y'all know about it. Some of y'all might just be like, hey, listen, Nathaniel, I ain't ready to do real estate, but I just want to talk. I'm down with that. Because I love that communication, like realness. It was like, oh, I got this Bugatti. I don't need to show you nothing. Why? For what? Can't take it with me. I'll be in it though. You'll see me in it. But that ain't nothing. I'm 40. And the world's changing. Sometimes I believe it's changing for stuff I didn't want. Right? We got so much racism going on. I'm an 80s and 90s baby. We play with everybody. How come some of those same people change their minds and talking crazy? I'm confused. So while I'm here to share it, unequivocally sharing it, and I might say some stuff that you might not want to hear, but then I might say some stuff that you do, and that's all right. That is okay, right? That is all right, because we're grown-ups here, right? We're not doing no temper tantrums. We're not doing any of that stuff. I'm here to share the value. I'm here to have fun doing it. I'm here to travel. Real estate did that for me. I love the game so much. Again, we started the year, bought 4 houses. That's great. But I could do better. I could do better. Could do better. Yep. And that's why I always share with everybody, you gotta keep going, gotta keep growing, gotta keep going, gotta keep growing. Then you learn. Then you share. You don't hold it up to yourself. I couldn't hold this up to myself. Because how am I gonna, right? Some of y'all are gonna bring me a deal, of the same 5 free leads that I give you all every month that, because you join the Real Estate Deal Lab, you're watching the webinars, the free stuff, you're having a great time, we're talking, we're going through the product, right? I'm building up your network, because that's what it's all about, network. Remember, this is a network. right? So the deals are going to come all kinds of ways. See, every finger, right, could be a deal. You have 10 friends, 10 times 10. You see where I'm going with this. 10 times 10. Or even if you have 3 friends, 2, 3 friends, 4 friends, 5 friends, whatever you got, whatever you have. One person could be driving one day, one pace. They're all in a different neighborhood. Each one of them have driven by an abandoned house or abandoned building or a vacant lot. What if you got them all together and say, hey, listen, guys, I really want to do this real estate thing, and there's money in it for all of us, and let's go together, right? You drive one neighborhood, I drive another neighborhood. I live on the other side of town. I'm going to do the same. You all come together, join the real estate deal lab together, and boom, I'd show you what to do with a vacant house. Show you how to get a free house. I got amazing people that deal with credit. You don't have to worry about credit, though. I did all my deals without no credit. And by the time I did credit and have money and all that stuff, please, it was better when I didn't. That's just a big fact. Less problems, quicker closings. So at the end of the day, that's no more of your excuse, right? That's none of our excuse. Credit is a game. You just had to know how to play it. Wealth is a game. You just know how to know how to play it. And always figure that as the fact. Wealth is a game. You just have to know how to play it. Health is a game. You just have to know how to play it. Okay? Having friendships, good, long-standing friendships. You just have to know how to understand the people that you're talking to and learn how to be the better friend. This is a good way to do it. You get your 5 friends. If you have 1 friend, you could be like Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett. They were only 2 of them. Some of us have had conversations with people and we just had sex. That could have been your business partner. You screwed it up. Hey, I'm guilty. We're all guilty. We're all guilty. We didn't know what the value of the relationship was. We didn't understand. You was looking fine. You were talking too much. I liked it. That happens. Or I was too rash. And hey, listen, we're humans. So this happens. I was too rash. I told you, I don't want to even talk to you no more. You crazy. Without understanding that we had to learn their language, understand their background, understand who they are as a person, what their real goals were. And after you understand these things, right? What are your traumas? Have real questions. I don't want you asking me about no colors. What's that gonna do? Hey, what's your financial status? What's that gonna do for you? Nothing. Nah, you don't need none of that. Ask real questions. Real questions. One of them is, learn to ask questions about their integrity. Like a gentleman called me, he brought a deal, about to buy it. Great deal. Just bought one in Celebration in Orlando, and one's not far from there. And I said, he said, hey man, somebody's calling me about this house or whatever. And, they offering money and blah, blah, blah. So I just listened, And I said very simply, hey man, I'm 40. So I'm either we're gonna do this deal or not. Like, I'm loyal to it. I don't care what they offering, You gotta stand. You gotta stand for something. Don't do deals just for the transaction. A lot of my deals, they're recurring people. They send in recurring people to me. Hey, Nathaniel, he did this for me. He looked out. Or Nathaniel, he really did it. He really closed on it. Or Nathaniel, he didn't even want to buy it. He told me to go use a realtor because I just rehabbed the house. Yeah. Some deals you just have to let go. So I told the guy, I'm too old to to do anything different. If, you know, my integrity is everything. Just everything. Because that's all you got. That's all you got. So if he want to do anything else or whatever, that's his business. He want to snake me, that's his business. But I just had to let him know, or let him understand, hey, I don't do business. I don't do business with people I don't trust. Okay? Don't go outside with people that you don't trust. Don't even take a picture with people you don't trust. All right, I know I'm rambling, I'm talking about all of these things, but I want you to get the message. Don't even be outside. Don't drink around them. Don't eat around them. You don't trust them. Trust your intuition right here, your gut. Be like, no, I don't feel like this. And just cut it, right? Just cut it. Right? There's millions and billions and millions and trillions of people, right, that have integrity too. I remember, I did a deal with somebody, they just, didn't see the value. And I had to understand that. Oh, they just didn't see the value. That's okay. No hard feelings, just they ain't gonna do business with you. And then again, the control and the power of you orchestrating and creating the opportunities is the key. Because you don't have to look for them anymore. You just be like, okay, I'm calling my leads, I'm minding my business, staying in my lane, I'm meeting new people that really are about business, I'm learning, I'm listening, I'm following the Real Estate Deal Lab too. I'm in the community. Nathaniel set me up with some partners, closing these deals. Ain't got no time for distrusting and people that are doing that to you. You don't have that type of time. Like I said, I'm an 80s baby. Who the hell thought we would be 40? I didn't. I know you didn't either, because I know a lot of y'all are 80s babies, and we're looking at we're looking at what's going on in our community and the country, and you're like, what the hell is this? This is like bipolar. This is craziness, madness. And you go to work because you're a good person. You keep doing the job. You're looking at these people as they're being crazy and insane. Because the crazy and insane is always going to come out. Once the crazy and insane is excited, to parade their true feelings and attention, to get all of that attention, they're going to be excited. So you're going to hear way more, right? But again, we're still 80s babies. So we're built a little stronger. I said it. Yeah. So that's why I'm going to give all the game, every piece of the game, because I want my 80s babies, 90s, and younger to get it. I want the folks that are watching this, I don't care what age you are, I know you're stronger than what we've seen, and I know that you deserve to get it. So I'm going to give 5 leads free. Motivated sellers. I want you to handle it with care, though. I don't want you to be pushy with transaction in your mind. That's not what you're supposed to do. Okay? I want you to be gentle, understanding. Okay? And I could go to that level. I'm going to share with you. I'm going to teach you a little bit of it, right? Because sometimes I feel like we lose it, and I might have lost it sometimes, but then something in life hits me, and then I was like, wait a minute, I have to be mindful of this person, because they're going through some of the same things I have gone through or will go through. So I want you to pick up that phone when you get those leads, and I show you how to, get those phone numbers, right? You're just inquiring. Hey, John, my name is Nathaniel. I saw that your house is vacant and that you might be going through some trouble with the bank. Do you have a few minutes to talk? I'm not trying to sell you anything, but I just want to talk to you. And just listen. John, I have this guy's partner. He deals with these situations all the time. What happened? Ask open-ended questions. What happened? And shut up. And listen and say, okay, this happened. They could have lost a job. So I want you to jump into that moment of when you either lost a job or just imagine if you lost your job. Jump into it. Immediately jump in. Right now. Damn, if I had lost my job, I wouldn't even be able to have the lights on. I wouldn't be able to feed my family. My phone would be turned off quite soon. I wouldn't be able to drive the car because the gas prices are high as hell. I wouldn't be able to do none of that shit. I can't take a girl out if I wanted. I couldn't take a woman out, or I couldn't take my husband out on his birthday. I can get, right? I'm just diving deeper into debt, swiping cards, because I had good credit in the beginning because I had a good job. But now those times have changed because now I'm living paycheck to paycheck because they keep cutting my hours, because they keep closing stores. See where that goes? I want you to go dive in deep. Dive deep, deep. Oh, let's try another one. Oh, hey, Miss Jackie. I see that you're having a little trouble with the bank. The house, are you still living at the house? And just shut up and listen, right? Turn on your humanity. I know it's hard for a lot of other people, not you, but I know it's hard for the world sometimes to turn on the humanity, and they forget that each person is a human soul. Human soul. I don't know about you, but let me tell you, when I was working in an emergency room, we were trying to save lives. And I saw how much we put that energy. The doctors, we get in there and I'm doing CPR, boom, boom, on somebody's chest. That's real. That's actually documented. You can see the video. New York Med. Used to run around and hide from that camera. But we were out there really saving lives. And I remembered saying, oh my God, look how much money, number one. They throw rock in you. They do all of these things, these drugs and CPR, all these monitors, all these people and these high professionals. The greatest in the world is in New York Presbyterian Hospital. I'm gonna say it. Free shameless plug. When we get to these billions, okay? The truth is, life is expensive. To be lost and thrown away, like we're seeing all over the news. There's people just throwing away other people's lives. It's crazy. So, I want you to turn on life is valuable. Because it is. It really is. A lot of times, it takes a lot for us to learn that. So, hopefully, again, join the Real Estate Deal Lab, because we're going to talk about that, right? Because life is valuable. So let's go back to Jackie. Hey, Jackie. What's going on? I saw that you have a lot of tall grass and stuff. Do you have a few seconds? Just want to ask. I want to see if I can help you. I want to help you. I want to help you. That's a different conversation. When does a salesperson say they want to help you? They just sell you a product. I'm not here to sell you a product. I really want to help you, because if more of us get the knowledge and do the right thing, we'll have a better community in the United States, and then ultimately the world, because everybody's watching. Simple. Treat people as a human. So, Miss Jackie, I see that you have some what we call deferred maintenance. I would like to help you with that. Extend the help first. That's it. Miss Jackie needs help. Then you listen. So why is the grass so tall? What happened? And just listen. Miss Jackie, her husband used to cut the grass. A lot of the stories that I have are actually real stories that I've changed their names because I've done this so often, not only in real estate, but also I used to talk to folks when I had patients in the emergency room, which I think everyone should do a walkthrough of an emergency room so they could understand it, and shadow people for a week so they could understand what really goes on, how people are lost and hurting and in pain, and it takes a holistic approach in order to actually do and have healing, period. Straight up. So I would say, now you realize that Miss Jackie, your husband died. He used to cut the grass. And Miss Jackie is staying at her son's house, and she doesn't want to go back to the house. Because Miss Jackie's memories of him is in that house. So I want you to jump into that moment where you lost a loved one that you really, really care about. And then think how you would feel for Miss Jackie, who's just lost somebody that is so vital to her experience because they've been married for 34 to 50 years. Can't beat that. Because when you jump into that moment, do you become that human that can connect with another human without being pushy? And I don't care. I mean, they're going to teach you a bunch of sales calls, how to close deals, all that other stuff, but I'm a little bit more on the human side because I know that the human side is more important for long-lasting deals. And I'm going to do this forever. So, now you know that Miss Jackie is living with her son. She has a place to live, right? But she'd rather stay with family because the funeral was just a couple of weeks before and she's still hurting. So what would you do? Well, you would wait. Miss Jackie, I'm going to be honest with you. I am so sorry that you have had this loss. And I would really like to, at least help you with that grass. Do you mind if I send somebody down there to cut the grass for you? Because I know that code enforcement is going to come knocking on your door. And I know that, the neighbors are going to call code enforcement again. And then you might get a lien. And I don't want you to get a lien. And what I want to tell you is this. Yes, I'm an investor. I buy houses. You just threw that in there. Boom. But not in a sleazy way. In an easy way. But I'm going to take care of that lawn for you. That's the least I could do. And this is real. That's the least you could do. And of course, if you join a real estate deal lab, I'll show you how to get, relationships with lawn care. And there's an app that you can get it for very, very cheap for a one-time cut. And sometimes you might have to go out of your way. I mean, I've done it. When you join a real estate deal lab, you're going to do some work. But it's going to be the most rewarding thing that you ever do in your life, because at the end of the day, if you make $50,000 in a month, I mean, who's checking? What's an hour of a day? When you could create generational wealth. When you could help a citizen that needs the help. We could build a relationship with someone, and also not only them, but the neighbors. They're going to see you out there cutting. Like, why are you cutting the grass? You're not even hey man, I'm just helping out this neighbor, talk to her. It's been high for a long time. You know what? I actually have another person that is probably going through the same thing. Oh yeah? Oh, tell me about it. Oh yeah. Well, um, Henry, he lives up the street, has his house. He's rarely there, and I think he might be moving up north. Oh yeah, what's Henry's address? Do you have his number? Do you keep in touch with him? Yes, I do keep in touch with him. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take your number down and I'm gonna call and all right. What's your name, sir? Oh, I'm Jonathan. All right, Jonathan. My name's Nathaniel, and I'm going to take your number down too, and I'd love for you to forward my number to him, Henry. And whenever he gets back, can you let him know I'm looking for him? I'll chat with him. Yeah, of course. Right? That neighbor, you call them in a few days. You tell Miss Jackie, hey, listen, Miss Jackie, I just cut the grass. Here's a picture. Done. I will check on with you in a week or so. Just let me know, okay? Finished. And when you check up, you're just checking out. You're not asking nothing, because half of the deals I do, we don't even talk about the house. We haven't even talked about the house. I bought it already. We haven't talked about it. There's too many other issues. There's too many other things to work on. The house was just dead weight. And that's the motivated seller. The house is dead weight. The building is dead weight. Other things. Okay? So you call, the neighbor that referred you to Henry. Let's call him Peter. We call Peter and be like, hey, Peter, did you talk to Henry? No, I haven't talked to Henry yet, but at the end of the day, I'm going to reach out to him. Just reach out in a couple of weeks to me. You got Henry's number, so you hit up Henry. Hey Henry. Henry's busy because he's traveling. Peter told you that already, right? He's busy. He's trying to go back up north. Up north people, we like to travel. Understand that. So you know that it's not a real burden, but it is a deal. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to share with you how to recognize a deal. Done. That's a deal, fam. Get that deal, fam. You got a couple in the pipeline right now. You got the 5 that's going to come to you every month because the real estate deal app, boop, boop, free plug. But then you got one of those deals turned into let me show you how to get to the 8. This is legendary now. I get excited about this one because this actually happens to me, right? When I do the right thing, which is all the time, I do the right thing. I can't do that one. Yes, I can. You just be honest. That's the greatest sales of all, just being honest. Whoop-de-doo, you gotta go to all those sales trade just to be honest. That's crazy. Just be honest. Call up Peter next week. Hit up Henry. Right? You gotta do at least 7 to 12 touches. That's what it's called. Now that's real. All the time, every time. You gotta do 7 to 12. So space it out. You don't want to harass Miss Jackie. You don't want to harass Pete. But Pete was friendly. Pete talked to you. You like Pete. Pete likes you. He sees a young man or woman out there grinding. Old school loved that. Love it. So they're talking, right? Of course, he came over there because he's a little nosy, and he's probably saying, who's this? This ain't no Jackie children. You know what I'm saying? What are they trying to do? They trying to steal? So he came over there nosy, but he realized that you were just cutting the grass for Miss Jackie, who just lost her husband, right? They've been neighbors for 30-something years. This is how it works, okay? There's people who have been neighbors for so many years in great neighborhoods, right? Those are where the real magic happens because they really are concerned citizens of their neighborhood and they know everybody details, okay? because they were in the old school where their neighbors were a neighbor. Great deals. Anyway, weeks go by. Who cares about the weeks? You're getting 5 free leads from the Real Estate Deal Lab every single month. And then you're following, right? And you go into the free webinar so you can learn all of the tips, tricks, hacks, all that stuff. Come on. So you're good. You already did a deal. I already know it. You already did that deal, huh? But you still got it. You got the 2 that came out of 1, and you're still getting 5. And another one's popping up. Always, every month, another one's going to pop up. Just because you're going to do the right thing, you're going to be talking about what you're doing. You're going to talk about what you need. You're going to talk about everything. Right? You're just going to be a real human being. People love a real human being. Why do we like DMX so much? Not because he was the greatest rapper of all time. No. Because he was a realist. He cried. He said what was on his heart for real. He lived that life. He lived that. He was about that. Anything he said he was about that for real. Okay? I know somebody that was around that era, okay? And it was there and they said he did that, okay? That's real. We love the real. So just be real. Just be honest. Hey, listen, I'm looking. I'll show you how to, post every week, every other day. Hey, I'm looking for houses that are vacant. Building those connections, right? You're talking to realtors, you're talking to brokers, you're going to networking events by now, right? All these little things, but you still got that free 5 leads coming in. You got the 2. How do you get those 2 closed? By being a human and following the Real Estate Deal Lab. Come on. You know I could talk about it. Miss Jackie will definitely sell you the house eventually. And Henry is going to hear from Pete. So when Pete gets back, be like, Pete, oh yeah, Nathaniel just called me. Hey, I'm out here with Pete. We on the boat. Oh, really? Listen, I've been taken out by sellers on the damn boat. And we didn't even talk about the house. By the time we talked about the house, they already came up with their price. And I was able to do what I was supposed to. And guess what? This Henry was an investor. So he knew the market. He knew all of it. But because Pete talked about what Nathaniel did, well, put your name in here. Not my name. Take my name out, put yours in there. Because Pete saw what you did for Jackie, that struck a chord. Because I knew. I ain't never seen that in a long time. And an opportunity was given by Henry because of what your human attitudes have done. And then that's your first deal. Of course, I'm going to show you how to close it, get that money. That's easy. That's the easy part. That's the easy part. Whatever. Money's cheap. It comes up when you got a good deal. You'd be surprised. Oh yeah. How about this? In my very first time raising capital, it was the last minute. I was scared and scrambling and blah, 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 blah. That deal came with one phone call. Called title company and said, hey, listen, I really want to keep this house. Actually, I didn't even say I really want to keep it. I said, I got this property subject to, we got to pay off, and I don't know what to do. And whoever I spoke to on the phone was like, well, this looks like a good one. I'll see it tonight. Let's do it together. Just like that. It was $184,000 wired the next day. And we closed on it and was able to flip that property. That's just how it works. If you have a really good deal, money is everywhere. So again, I want you to understand, at the end of this, be a human. And you can do this thing called real estate. I mean, I got you. All right, you jump on the Real Estate Deal Lab community, and that's what we're gonna do. Free 5 leads, free every month. Coaching every day. You call, I answer. And this is only for the first 100 anyway. And at the end of the day, this is the first video I'm going live. Because time is short. Time is short. I'm here to connect with as many people as I possibly can that need this type of help and is really about it. Okay? That's it. Let's rise to the occasion. Let's do it. All right? So again, Nathaniel here from the Real Estate Deal Lab. Thank you for listening to the story of all of those deals that you're going to get. And I hope to see you at the closing table. All right? realestatedeallab.com. Look it up. Join. And I look forward to seeing you again. We're going to do this again. Peace. And I'll see you at the closing table. God bless.